Hey, KB, right back here on What's Burning on Link TV. Thanks so much for joining us. We're hanging out here in a place, well, they've got a little bit of construction going on, but they've also got a full-fledged facility that you can bring in your dog, your cat, your pet, and they'll take good care of you. That's r.vet at the lake, and we are with one of the owners, James Rarica. Thank you, sir, for having us in.
Good to have you here this morning.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it. Now, this has been a facility that's been around the lake area for a long time. We're just off Highway 54 in the Lynn Creek Industrial Park. But as is the case, James is all about two things. Number one, giving your animals more options when they come in, depending on what you need to see the folks at r.vet for, or creating more jobs, or I should say creating more jobs.
That's right.
This is a pretty impressive looking. How long have you been working on this?
Well, this project's been under wraps for approximately the last 24 months. Mm-hmm. We've taken about 5,000 square foot within the facility that was used for cattle 20 years ago, mm-hmm. and we're building out a state-of-the-art hospitalized facility that will improve our surgical services, dental services, how well we can care for patients. We're adding a state-of-the-art oxygen cage for recovery. You may have heard of similar treatments in the human world, mm-hmm. like kind of like a hyperbaric chamber.
Right, absolutely.
I'm not a doctor, but that's my understanding when the doctors talk to me, is that higher levels of oxygen will help their healing, can help them recover from serious illnesses. So this area, we've put a lot of thought into it, a lot of work into it with our own crew, mm-hmm. and with this is the first phase of a massive internal remodel. We hope to have this online this spring.
Can we take a little bit of a look around, kind of show us some of the things that are going on here?
Certainly. We're standing in the treatment area. This mm-hmm. would be an area where our veterinary nurses would draw blood, run tests, wrap a bandage around a leg on your patient. Right behind me here, we have a laboratory that will be going in. Further down, we have a doctor's office. Mm-hmm. One of the big things to note about that is we have these big openings. Those will be glass enclosures, and we kind of call this the fishbowl. So the doctors can look out from their desk and see what's going on. Mm-hmm. If someone needs assistance, if someone's taking notes, but they see someone needs assistance, it's very easy to communicate. Right, right behind you here, we have an area where critical patients can go. They're very up front and center. We can mm-hmm. see them, keep an eye on them. We're going to have an area right over here that has our oxygen cage and a ward for all of our hospital patients right behind it. We have two other main rooms in the back here. We've got a room that is a dental or wet procedures room. That room will allow us to perform dentals with digital x-rays. The table is a wet procedure table, so mm-hmm. if we had a hit by car with a dirty injury that we needed to flush out, we would do it over that table. Allows us to get any debris, road debris out of it before we go to a more clean procedure where we're looking to sew it back together and clean it up. Then we have a pack prep room, is where we sterilize all of our instruments. They both go through kind of a cleaning process like a dishwasher, mm-hmm. and then also a sterilization process. And then they get placed for use in a surgery room. And our surgery room is right off our x-ray room. So as we're doing any orthopedic work, if we're checking the position on some bones, we can work on the surgery. We can move the patient over to an x-ray table, mm-hmm. check the positioning, go back to the surgery table. And so that's the main area that we're going to bring online, which will allow us to perform a second remodel in the space that many of you are familiar with today.
I know that you folks rely quite a bit on solar power if you're outside. I know when the solar panels were first going in, I thought maybe you were going to have a place where people could pull up and you'd come out and take orders, and they could just drive under, like you see at a fast food restaurant. But that's actually your solar panels up there.
That's correct. With our solar panels outside, we have battery backup, so we can run for approximately 24 hours with the utility grid down. So instead of a diesel generator, we have battery backup. The solar power covers all of our electric bill from March through September. Wow. And we only have an electric bill from November through December.
Which I would imagine with all the equipment that you have in here, it can get pretty costly.
It's a significant savings,
right?
And it's a long-term investment in the community. It'll take more than 13 years to pay it back, but again, we plan to be here long-term. Everything we're doing here is about long-term.
Right, and you talked about providing more jobs. So once this facility is finished, how many more folks are you looking at adding to our veterinary?
This facility being completed would likely add approximately 5 full-time positions to this facility. And then we are constantly working. We have, like I said, we have 4 facilities total currently. We have a clinic in Columbia, a clinic in Waynesville, a clinic in Fenton, Missouri, and we're looking at clinics in Florida and elsewhere. And so we want all of that management to be here. We want to build corporate jobs here to run that company.
We're going to take an opportunity now to move over to the other side of the facility at r.vet at the lake and talk to one of the ladies that works on that side and find out a little bit more about what they're doing.
Thank you, KB.
Thank you, James. Appreciate it. This is Shelby Sellers, and Shelby is the practice manager, the woman in charge. She says jump, and they say how high, right?
Yep, that's how it works every time.
Let's talk about this portion of the facility, the existing portion of the facility. Give us a little tour, if you wouldn't mind.
Yep. So we're a walk-in facility. We take appointments and exams, walk-in all day long. We have currently 4 exam rooms. You'll see 2 of them here, and then we have 2 more over there. They've undergone recent renovation to kind of spruce them up a little bit.
Right.
We've also got full service grooming and full service boarding as well here.
It is kind of a neat place to come and bring your pet and know that your cat, your dog, I don't know, what kind of, that's an interesting question. What types of animals do you work on here?
We're predominantly small animal. We do a little bit of exotic and pocket pet, I guess you would say, and a very little amount of large animal, but predominantly small animal, dog and cat.
Very good. So if you got your dog, you got your cat, and here's somebody just popping in for a visit. I don't know if they're in for a checkup or what, but certainly they do all of those things here and do a great job of it. Shelby, why don't we take an opportunity to check out one of your exam rooms?
Absolutely.
So we've taken the opportunity to come into one of the exam rooms here at r.vet at the lake. Again, our guest is Shelby Sellers, and just, you know, you've got 4 of these rooms and you're looking to upgrade to 8, so this is a pretty standard exam room, I guess.
Yes, this has actually been renovated here recently with the folding down table. The exam rooms in the future should look more like this.
Very good, very good. So let's take an opportunity now. I guess we're going to go and take a peek at the surgery area.
As long as there's no surgeries going on, I think we can probably slip in.
I think they're going to have me deliver some cats. That's
the plan.
That's what we're thinking. Hey, we're in one of the surgical suites here at r.vet at the lake, and Shelby, why don't you give us a little bit of a tour?
Okay, so actually behind you we have our CO2 laser that we use for all of our surgeries. We recently got 2 new anesthesia machines, and we have full oxygen throughout the entire facility as well. We do routine spays, neuters, non-routine surgeries, amputations, orthopedics, and the occasional stone removal, some of those types of procedures. In the future, our new surgery room will actually be a dual surgery room, and we'll have a linking room to it for packs and cleaning and prep as well.
Very good. Now, r.vet at the lake, they have kind of a unique feature. They've got a dog park here. Shelby, tell us a little bit about it, when it's open, and you know, whenever you can bring your dog by.
Absolutely. So it's open 7 days a week, dawn to dusk. We provide a poop station and trash, and we just are a trash can, and we just ask that you pick up after yourself, and we ask that dogs are fully vaccinated when they go in.
Sounds simple enough. Bring them on by, let them enjoy the dog park. If you need something that they can help you with inside, you can do that. And of course, let's make sure we remind folks your days of the week, hours of operation, phone number, website, any of that good stuff.
Absolutely. So you can find us on Facebook, r.veterinary or r.veterinary at the lake. Our website is rveterinary.com. And we're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30. We see patients 8 to 5. And Saturday, we're open 7:30 to noon. We see patients from 8 to 11.
One other thing real quick, if there's an emergency and somebody needs to get a hold of you right away, how can they do that?
They just call our phone number. It's open 24/7, and it goes straight to our doctor on call.
Very good, very good. Well, thanks for having us out here today.
Absolutely,
appreciate your help.
Not a problem.
And we look forward to folks coming by and checking out the dog park or getting quality care. And as you saw earlier, we've got a new wing that is going to be opened up here very shortly, hopefully within the next, 6 months or so?
Well, that would be ideal, absolutely.
We hope anyway, but bringing state-of-the-art care and the high-tech machinery and various other things that they need in order to do the job. And again, keep folks from having to travel out of the area. So come on and see us right off of Highway 54 in the Lynn Creek Industrial Park at our veteran area at the lake. More of What's Burning coming up here on Lake TV.